What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. We have an 18-mile trail run on the agenda today. Me and some friends are running the first section of the JFK 50-miler course. Now, the JFK is the oldest marathon in the country, in a race I've had the privilege of crewing for the past 2 years. And this year, I have 2 clients running it. So I'm going with one of my clients, who's also a friend of mine, to scope out the course and just show him what it looks like. It's a very unique course. So the first 16 miles of the course are on the Appalachian Trail, very technical. And then after it drops off the Appalachian Trail, you're on the C&O Canal, very flat gravel pathway. And then you finish out the race on the canal. So super unique race. Hans Troyer actually won the race last year. I got the pleasure of watching him run, which was super cool. So a lot of top dogs come to this race. Super cool course. It's a fast 50-mile course. So today we're gonna go scope it out and bring you guys along with me. It's about an hour and 30-minute drive to where we have to drive to. We have to park one car at the finish and then one car at the start of the Appalachian Trail, because we're just doing the first 16 miles of the course today, which is just the Appalachian Trail. So road trip calls for some necessities. White Monster. You guys already know the drill, man. All right, we just scooped up Mason. Or actually, I should say he just scooped me up. Left my car at Weaverton, so that is where we're going to get off the Appalachian Trail. So we're gonna do the first 15 miles or so on the Appalachian Trail, get off to my car, and drive back to his car to scoop that. So a little 2-car action going down here, but yeah, we're excited. So this is still technically in Maryland, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so
to my understanding, yes.
So we're starting, where it starts is in Boonesboro, Maryland, basically right downtown, which I drove through on the way here. And the Appalachian Trail is just like 2 or so miles up. You do the first 2 miles or so on the road, and then you get on the Appalachian Trail. So should be a fun day. It is about 87 degrees right now, only getting hotter, so gotta stay hydrated out there. Guys, we are warmed up, ready to roll. Wanted to do a little gear check. We got 2 different strategies we're rolling with here. So obviously I'm going fanny pack. I got 2 bottles in my fanny plus this handheld. Each bottle for me, I did 2.5 scoops of Tailwind in each bottle, which gives me 75 grams of carbs, probably around 800-ish or more milligrams of sodium. So super hot out here, trying to stay hydrated. I also have my gels in here, tons of gels, taking one every 30 minutes. Mason's got the pack.
I got the pack on. I also have the same thing as Sean Gillen, except instead of bottles, I just have like little chews inside of my pack. I also have 2 bottles, one with water, one with body armor / IV.
Got the Endo Society hat on dome. I think these are Oakley Radar something sunglasses. So we also have, this is really important if you're doing a trail run in an area, have it on your watch. When I did this course last year for the first time with a friend, we got lost. So that, obviously we don't want that to happen today. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, so we're starting the pavement climb, as I like to call it. So if you're running JFK, you'll run up this pavement incline. It's a pretty gnarly little hill, but after this climb, you're pretty much done climbing for the race. You get on the Appalachian Trail again at the top, and then car coming, and then then it's just pretty technical. And yeah, but this thing is definitely a beast. I don't know if you guys can tell from the camera, but we're going up. Evens out a little bit. It's just a long incline. All right, as you guys can see, this is the incline I'm talking about. This is about, I don't want to butcher it if you're running this race, but almost a mile and a half, 2 miles up this. It's more steady at the beginning, and you got this steep part, so people can blow up on this portion of the race for sure. And I know people who have, so obviously we're training today, just gonna walk these steep sections. Talking to Mason, I think the play for him, because he's running it, I'm coaching him for it, is a little run walk up this. So, car coming, don't wanna get smacked. All right, so we just finished the pavement uphill section. You come up to this part, turn left, shimmy through here. This is part of the course. It's freaking crazy. And keep in mind, the elite guys are absolutely ripping through here. And this is nuts. Yeah, we gotta go through this, dude. Isn't that nuts? That's crazy. I'm assuming they'll clear it out a little bit before the race. It's really just that first part. It's good up here. Watch that thorn. Yeah. Absolutely nuts. We're gonna have to watch out for the wash up when you get home. Yep. That poison. Yep, see, this is the fork that me and Carson, you ran this last year. We went the wrong way, did a whole loop, had to go up that gravel section again. So if you're ever doing this course at this fork, you want to take a right. Taking a little gander at the scenery. What do you think so far?
Because on race day, we're not going to be able to load. We're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
No, it's super nice. It is technical, but it is nice to know that the biggest climb is already done and we're like 6 miles in. So it's really cool to see that.
Yep. Beautiful view. All right, guys, we're about almost 8 miles in. Beautiful day out here.
It is quite nice.
Yeah, quite nice day. Sun, I mean, obviously on a trail like this, you know, where you have a lot of shade, which is nice on a super hot day like today, but wanted to flip the camera, show you guys what we're doing for fueling. So we went over the bottles. We're about an hour 35 in. I finished my first bottle in an hour, poured my second one into here. We're taking gels every 30 minutes. Mason's taking chews. What we got today?
All right, so we got Gatorade Energizer chews. These things are like blue raspberry. Tastes like a piece of candy. Feels so good. Also, they're a little bit melted because it's hot out, but it just makes it that much better.
Yeah, just like some gummies. Taking some gummies, that's all it is. So Mason's going down the hatch. I'm giving the camera to him. Don't spit this out. No littering around here. These things are like liquid. And there you have it. That's the fueling plan. I'm feeling pretty good. You feeling pretty good?
I am feeling good.
Yeah.
I am feeling quite good right now.
Taking it nice and easy today, working on fueling. Getting a look at the trail for Mason. What a day.
What a day.
Give press that. All right, so we're about 12 miles in. We just went through a little section called Dinosaur Backs, which is just a very rocky area. So just got to watch your step. It's good trail practice. Running faster on the trails. You know, you just got to keep your head on a swivel. I almost busted crap a couple of times because I was trying to film, you know? But We're coming up on the switchbacks, which I can't wait to show you guys. Mason's crushing back here. How we doing?
I'm feeling pretty good though. A little bit tired. It's toasty.
It's toasty.
It's toasty out here.
Yeah.
But we're doing good though. Spirits are still high.
Yep.
That's all that matters. Having a good day.
Told Mason, summer miles bring fall smiles.
I love that.
That race is in November.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be cruising. It's gonna be, if anything, we'll be thinking of ways on how to warm him up. Last year though, the weather was actually a little toasty for the race, for a winter race. So anyways, nonetheless, I'm yapping. Some good training out here. But yeah, I mean, they're gnarly little switchbacks for, oh dude, I was like, no way I'm going down there, bro. The gimbal, the camera's like, what's going on here? We're going down the switchbacks right now. They're pretty gnarly little switchbacks for Appalachian Trail. I mean, you get a nice little taste of it here. I'm sure if you're watching from farther up north, these are laughable, but they're pretty gnarly for around here. Oh! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got that on film.
Did you?
A little bit of an ankle twist, but we're rolling. That's what I'm saying though, dude, that I've been doing so much stability work. That might have wrecked me if I... Just crazy to think, we were just talking, me and Mason, you know, the elites are flying down this. And it's pretty technical. I mean, like, it's some legit switchbacks. A lot of fun, but it's pretty crazy to think they're flying down this, man. There's levels to it, and I want to come rip this 50 one day. I feel like I can catch stride a little bit down here, but you got to risk it for the biscuit if you're bombing this, because you're risking wiping out. But you got to risk it for the biscuit, baby. All right, guys, me and Mason just finished up, drove him back to his car. 15.85 miles on the day, was actually a little over 16 because I paused my watch at one point and didn't resume it. But a little over 16 miles, 11:48 pace, took us a little over 3 hours. Heart rate was an average of 144 for me. Let's see, elevation a little over 2K with 2,600 feet of descent. So how the quad's feeling? Here's Mason. How we feeling, dog?
I'm quite tired. Ankles are a little sore. Quads are a little sore.
Oh, best part. It's 100 degrees out here with a feel like of 112. So.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's how you get it done. That's how you get it done, boy. But we burned over 3,000 calories, so we're about to go get copious amounts of food.
And so much water.
And White Monster number 2 on the day. Let's just get a little more dehydrated, why don't we? All right, guys, we are here at Chick-fil-A post-run meal, absolute necessity. Here's what we're working with. I got grilled chicken, large fry, Cool Wrap on the side, water, gotta get hydrated out here. We also got an extra medium fry.
I guess they could see that we win.
Now we gotta flip it on bro. Check out his order.
All right.
All right, what we got?
We got a 12 count meal, large, with a water.
Yeah.
Because the boys are very dehydrated.
Yeah.
And they must have seen that we needed it, because we needed that extra fry.
Yeah, so, you know, sauces, sweet and spicy, Chick-fil-A sauce, all the necessities basically. Locked. All right, what's up guys? We made it home. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat in the cold plunge, it's to hold the mic on my hat so you guys can hear me better. But what a training day. I kind of wanted to come on here and just give a little recap as I recover in this plunge. First of all, just super blessed to be able to do that. And I just want to give thanks to the Lord first and foremost, because doing what I do, coaching athletes, now primarily coaching runners for a living, being able to do something like that on a random Wednesday with a client of mine that's also a good friend, that is a blessing, and one that I don't want to take for granted at all. And I'm blessed to be able to do what I do and to coach runners, be able to do that fully virtually, and travel to races for clients to support them in their training. It's a blessing. And I just want to start with that because I was just kind of soaking in that on the way home, like what a blessing it is that I get to do this. And you know, you may be asking, why was that run beneficial for me as I'm training for a sub 2 hour and 35 minute marathon for the Chicago Marathon? Why would I do a trail run with a lot of elevation? Very good question. Well, last year I ran a 50 miler a week after a marathon PR. I PR'd in 2 hours and 44 minutes last year at the Marine Corps Marathon. And a week later, actually 6 days later, I ran the BPN Survive the Night 50 miler, where I came in 5th place with a time of 6 hours and 42 minutes. And I really learned a lot through that training. And it was just such a blessing. And what I learned is that you need stimulus. You need the stimulus. And what I mean by that, we'll take Mason for example. The reason that we did that run for him today is because he's running the Marine Corps Marathon this year, and 4 weeks later he's running the JFK 50 miler, which was part of the course we just ran. So me having done that last year, I know the type of stimulus you need to be able to have a successful marathon, hit a huge PR there, and then bounce back for a 50 miler less than a month later. And it's days like today and stimulus like today that is going to get you there. Having a random Wednesday, being able to crank out 16 miles with 2K feet of vert, it's going to put a lot of strain on your body, but it's also going to really give it the adaptation it needs to run races like that successfully, that close together. So, you know, and for me, I don't have plans to do a 50 miler after my marathon this year. Maybe I will, but it's not bad stimulus. You know, when you think about a marathon is an aerobic event. Ideally, you're running at an aerobic state in a marathon. You might tap into a little bit of threshold, but ideally you're staying aerobic. And today was just a big aerobic training day is the way I look at it. It was a zone 2 training day, and you know, we were just scouting out the course for Mason, but it's just enjoyable. You know, like, you have to make running enjoyable. Marathon prep can become very demanding. Days like today were just to mix it up and have some fun out there and get good stimulus. And, you know, ultimately I checked in with my coach about it. He gave me the go ahead, so we sent it. And we had a great time with my client and friend Mason, and he's going to crush the Marine Corps Marathon this October. We're hoping for a big PR for him. And then 4 months later, he's going to turn around and do the JFK 50 miler, and he's going to crush that too. And I'm going to be able to crew him at both of those races, which is unreal. And again, just such a blessing. So just wanted to give a little recap there and just say that the Lord has been working in my life, and I couldn't do any of this without him. My fiance and I just closed on a house as well. Well, I shouldn't say closed. We got a house. Closing date is in about a month. So just insane. The Lord's been working in my life in ways that I can't even express, and none of this would be possible on my own accord. So, you know, I really do owe it all to him, and I truly mean it when I say that. And again, just such a blessing to be able to do what I do. I appreciate you guys for following along the journey. I just hit 30K on Instagram. 30,000 followers is crazy, and it's never been truly about the number of followers for me, but if I can impact more people, share the love of the Lord and what he's done in my life, that's my ultimate mission. And I just wanted to say thank you guys. Whoever follows the journey, if you're watching this video, you're an OG, you're a real one. I appreciate it. Really trying to grow the long form content and just be really consistent with YouTube. So man, I just appreciate you guys, and man, it's hard to put it into words, but I hope you can see just from this spiel and this yap session that I truly appreciate it, and I'm super blessed to do what I do and all that the Lord is doing in my life. So with that being said, time's up in the plunge. We're going to do a little dunk and get out of here. Absolute necessity in the plunge post tough training day. We will see you guys on the next episode.